L Does Boxing. We back with another one. So we pre-gaming this week, September the 1st to the 4th. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna touch on this fight week. It's some pretty good fights coming up this week as well. So we're gonna touch on all of that. I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. You can follow me on my social media, Twitter at OverJ, Instagram, L Does Boxing. It's scrolling across the bottom. Feel free to tap in, and we're going to get to it. So the first card I want to talk about is September the 1st. Now, this is a local show out there in Philly. You got Joey DeWeco. He's a journeyman level opponent, heavyweight fighter. You know what I'm saying? Being in the ring with everybody. He's gonna face Mike Marshall. Mike Marshall, who is basically on that same trajectory. You know what I'm saying? This is a fight that Jericho should win. He got the experience, and he's fighting at home and stuff like that. Mike Marshall, he really ain't looked too good in his last couple of fights. You know what I'm saying? He got stopped a couple of times, but we'll see though. So this is a local show out there in Philly. I gotta find a link for that one though. I don't have it yet, but you know what I'm saying, it should pop up. So make sure you guys tap in if you're interested in that. Feel free to tap in. We have a show September the 2nd in Mexico, headlined by Jonathan Rodriguez. Jonathan Rodriguez, he's a good contender at 115 pounds. He went life and death with Gerwin and Cajas last year, and he almost won the title. He was in line to face Juan Francisco Estrada, but that fell out. But he's going to headline his own card. He's going to face Daniel Ramirez. So this is a Box Star promotion. Feel free to tap in. They should have some links on this one as well. This is another local club show type of event. But Jonathan Rodriguez can put himself in line for another world title shot. You know what I'm saying? He's 24-2, 17 KOs. And in that division, 115 pounds, like it's a real good division. He one of the better contenders in that division that don't have a title. So we'll see. September the 3rd. So you have this fight right here, man. You got Prince Albert Bell. He's coming back versus Nicholas Polanco. This is a pretty good fight. This got a WBO world ranking on the line, maybe top 5, top 3. Albert Bell, I believe, is number 5 in the WBO at 130. We know Albert Bell is 6 foot, rangy, can box. Kind of got like he got a style where he'll make you look bad. Like you're gonna have to come to fight to make him fight. You know what I'm saying? He gonna fight at his own pace. You know what I'm saying? He'll take the out the ball and he'll just pot shot you all day. He got a good jab and he can run some numbers too. He's not just a boxer that wanna counter punch. He can also come get you, but we'll see. Polanco gonna make him fight though. He kind of tall too. He's not as tall as Albert Bell, but he got some long arms and he rangy too. He throw a lot of wild looping shots. Um, he fought Jaime Arboleda. I thought he won that fight. He dropped him twice in one of those rounds. He ended up losing a close decision. So he can fight though. This is one of the better opponents that Prince Albert Bell will face. You know what I'm saying? This guy a lot on the line because Albert Bell is one of those guys on the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? High risk, low reward type of guy, free agent. So it's kind of hard for him to get big fights. So this is probably, you can say this is probably the biggest fight of his career. It's a hometown fight, September the 3rd. You can find this on Fight TV. So, yeah, it's one of those fights you want to check out. All right, moving forward. So we stand September the 3rd, and this one in the UK. This is a pretty good card. It's headlined by Liam Smith versus Hassan Mwako. This is a fight where Liam Smith just signed a multi-fight deal with Sky Sports and Boxer. So this is first fight on the deal. So I expect Liam Smith to look good. Honestly. Liam Smith always been a solid competitor, good body puncher, former world champion. He coming out the victory over Jesse Vargas April the 30th. So he stopped him. So I mean, he can get a world title shot either at 154 or 160. You know what I'm saying? Janibek is a new champion at 160. Maybe that's a fight he can get down the line, or maybe a Chris Eubank fight. If, everything comes out clean with Conor Benn. So he still got some opportunities. He's more so of a fringe contender at 154 pounds, and he can make some noise at 160 because there's not a lot of stuff going on. On this card, you got Adam Aziz. He's a young prospect on the card. John Dockery is on the card. You got a good light heavyweight fight, British level. Dan Aziz versus Shakon Peters. Shakon Peters is like 6'6", tall, slinky. You know what I'm saying? he decent. He got his only loss was to Craig Richards. He got stopped, but he can fight. And Dan Aziz is another good fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's shorter. He like to come forward and let his hands go. So that should be a pretty good fight. You know what I'm saying? The co-main though, you got a big fight in women's boxing right here. This is 154 pounds. You got a unification. Natasha Jones versus Patricia Burgalt. This is for the WBC and WBO title. This is a good fight though. You know what I'm saying? Natasha Jones jumped up 3 weight divisions to win her world title, a vacant world title, versus Chris Namus. She knocked out in 2 rounds. So it's like she bringing her power up. Bergalt now, she's a tall, real rangy. She probably like 6 foot, 5'11", 6 foot. She tall. Um, she's basic though. She throw 1-2 jab. If she get in danger, she want to grab you, and she wants to keep her range and throw jabs and straight right hands down the pipe. Natasha Jonas is a good boxer puncher. She's got her best punch is the right hook. You know what I'm saying? So she'll throw a throwaway left, straight left, and try to come back with the right hook. So, but Natasha Jones got a lot of experience. She's skilled. I guess she's filling out at this weight. You know what I'm saying? She don't got to cut no weight or whatever. But she came in her last fight like 150, 149. I expect her to come in like that again. And but Galt, she fought at welterweight before too, so she's not like a huge 154 pounder. But this is a big fight though. There's a lot of things can happen in this division. You got some big fights coming up. So yeah, that should be a pretty good one. This on Sky Sports Boxer. We probably get a link for this one, but it's a good card though. I'm digging it. Trey X in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. He said, I can't wait for this weekend. Good fights. Yeah, it's a lot of good fights for sure. I can't wait either. Salute to you, bro. All right, we're moving on. So we got the Zone show. So this one just got announced not too long ago, but it's a pretty good one. We're gonna break down these fights. It's 3 world title fights on the card. Well, 2 world title fights. Then you got one of the better fighters in the sport of boxing, Estrada. But we're gonna touch on it. Rocky Hernandez versus Mata. This is a good fight though. This might be the best fight on the card. Jorge Mata, he's a guy that like to come forward and throw a lot of punches. And same as Rocky Hernandez, he's a big time power puncher. He's coming off a first round knockout victory against a guy that probably was like a 50-50 fight going in. And I think this is gonna be bombs away. He got a WBC French title on the line, so I think Rocky Hernandez is like top 10 in the WBC at 130. You know what I'm saying? So this is a big time fight, and I think it's gonna be fireworks. You know what I'm saying? It can be it can be a short night, or it can be one of those dog fights. You know what I'm saying? Going all 12 rounds, but it's a pretty good fight. Then you got a world title fight. This for the vacant IBF title at 108 pounds. You got Hector Flores versus Suave Nganji, you know what I'm saying, from South Africa. Nganji is a boxer, you know what I'm saying, like to use the ring. He like to have space when he ready to do his work. He has a decent jab, you know what I'm saying. He been getting some good sparring. He had DJ Krill, former world champion. He's in his camp. You know what I'm saying. Hickey Butler, that's another one. South African, so they helping him out. He's a young fighter too, you know what I'm saying. So first time fighting in the States. We're gonna see if he can travel well. It's a fight he can win though, because Flores is a come forward guy. He like to lunge a lot. He's real aggressive and he can get outboxed. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta stay to the game plan and really use your legs and stuff like that. Flores is a hell of a body puncher. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna be aggressive all night long. If you're not hurting him with any shots, he's gonna keep coming forward. So it's one of those style clashes. You got the boxer, then you got the aggressive fighter. So I can see that all night long. We're gonna see if Naganzini, I messed his name up. We're gonna see if we're gonna be able to withstand the pressure. You know what I'm saying? All 12 rounds. But this is a good fight though. At 108 pounds, we're about to get a lot of clarity in that division. You know what I'm saying? The number 1 and number 2 guys about to fight. The WBO champion got a fight coming up. So we're gonna get a lot of clarity, and that's good though. That's what we need in all of the divisions. A lot of clarity with the top guys fighting each other. So this is another one. I like it. Hernandez has an amateur pedigree for 112-8. I'm taking him. He's a bigger puncher too. I took the South African by decision. I like Flores. Probably by late stoppage, body shot. But we'll see. That's a good fight though. I think it could go either way. It depends How my man gonna box? He gonna be able to box this whole way through. All right, right here we got a female world title fight, 126 pounds. This is a rematch. Erica Cruz versus Jelena Marjanovic. The first fight, I mean, Cruz was just beating her to the punch, outworking her, beating her to the punch. Jelena was kind of slow that fight. They fought on Ring City, and she had some cuts, and the fight got stopped in the seventh round. But she was losing all. She was losing the fight. You know what I'm saying? So she's coming back. She got a new trainer, Sugar Hill. So we're gonna see if he can you know what I'm saying, change her around. Now, Jelena, you look at her resume, she like 41-11. She had a lot of rematches, but she's undefeated, 3-0 in immediate rematches. So this is another one, immediate rematch for her. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she gonna keep that trend going. Erica Cruz is a southpaw. You know what I'm saying? She rugged. She throw a lot of looping shots. You know what I'm saying? She'll throw the same combination, overhand left, right to the body. She throw the same thing over and over. She can box though. It's just she looking to bang a little bit. So we're gonna see. I think Jelena actually got the better skills. She's more experienced as well, but she did lose the first fight. So we'll see. Like I said, I want to see how she's gonna bounce back. And this is a big fight because the winner of this can get the winner between Amanda Serrano versus Sarah Mafu later on this month. You know what I'm saying? For for undisputed, really, because Serrano and Mafu fighting for 3 belts at the featherweight division. So the winner of this should be able to fight for undisputed, and that should be another big time undisputed fight for the ladies. So we'll see, but this should be a pretty good fight though. Jelena gonna come to fight, Cruz gonna come to fight, and maybe more of the same. We'll see what Sugar Hill can tweak with Jelena in her game. So I like the fight though. The South African coming off a layoff, so you might be right. Then Melinda, then she ducked it. Yeah, she did. Both of them did really. If you want to be technical, but yeah, they both did. Yep. But maybe they want to fight now. We'll see. All right, so we got Juan Francisco Estrada versus what's his name, RG Cortez. This is like a stay busy fight. You know, Estrada already got a fight signed with Chocolatito in December, so you know what I'm saying. He already. That's the reason why he's taking this fight so he can stay active. He haven't fought. Shoot, he haven't fought in over a year. You know what I'm saying. So that's what it is. It's a tune up, glorified tune up. You know what I'm saying? It's a fight where I think he's gonna take this guy to school and maybe stop him late. You know what I'm saying? Cortez is on a nice little winning streak, but I don't think he got nothing for Estrada. So I just call it for like it is. It's just a tune-up fight for me. So we'll see. But it's good to see Estrada back. And then we got the big fight with him and Chocolatito in December, the trilogy. So I'm looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're moving on. September the 4th. So the good thing about this weekend, most of all the fights, they're not gonna bump heads with each other. They're not gonna clash. Because you got some fights early in the day on Saturday afternoon, then you got the nighttime fight, and then you got this card right here on Sunday. So nothing should conflict. Everybody should be able to catch it. You know what I'm saying? Everything should be 100. But you got the pay-per-view on Fox. You got Andy Ruiz versus Luis Ortiz. Top 10 heavyweights, you know what I'm saying? Going at it. It's a pretty good main event. We're gonna touch on the undercard too. Um, you got some guys fighting on the undercard. Charles Martin, he's facing Devin Vargas. I'm not sure they're gonna show that. There's a bunch of prospects on the card as well. But we're gonna start with the Fox portion. They're gonna show a couple of fights on Fox. I want to talk about it. Estrada's coming off a big layoff, but I took Estrada by a 7 round. Yeah, KO. Yeah, that might be right. I think he just levels above this guy. But you got a pretty good fight right here. You should catch this on it should be on Fox, the prelims. But Mike Planier versus Rais Salim at 122 pounds. This is a WBO final eliminator. And this is a big fight though. You know what I'm saying? This fight's supposed to happen months ago. They supposed to fight on the Jamal Charlo Selecki undercard. So it finally got a date. You know, Rais Salim is to me, he's like a dark horse in this division, 122. He did have a good outing in his last fight against Eduardo Baez. I thought he was pressing. He didn't stick to the game plan and stuff like that. But he gonna have to come with it in this fight because Mike Planier is explosive. If y'all seen the Joshua Greer fight when he fought him in the bubble, he was real explosive with that left hook. He dropped him like twice, and you really can't time it. But down the stretch in that fight, um, Joshua Greer started to walk Mike Planier down. He was having some success. So that was like a 12-round fight. Joshua Grimm probably got the decision, or he'll probably stop them late. I think Raheem Salim can do some of that. He can do some of that. You know what I'm saying? Start go to the body. My man don't like pressure, so Raheem Salim can do that. But I think Raheem Salim is a little bit more versatile in this fight. You know what I'm saying? Even though he don't have like the biggest experience, but this is the way he fight. You know what I'm saying? Kind of awkward. He's strong. He's solid. He can switch it sometimes. I like him. I like him like that when he kind of unpredictable instead of trying to sit and fight. If he try to sit and fight, he gonna give some opportunities for Mike Playing. But Mike Playing is one of those guys like to be at range and explode. Typical Filipino fighter. You know what I'm saying? I like Raif Salim in this fight. I think he's gonna wear him down the stretch, and then he'll probably like I don't know if he's gonna stop him, but I think he's gonna outwork him and start going to the body and make Mike Playing fight on the back foot. If he do that, I think he has a good opportunity to stop him late. But I think he's gonna win and outwork him. I'm gambling, but I'm leaning towards Playing. I mean that could be possible. You know what I'm saying? I like that left foot though. That left foot come out of nowhere and it's real sneaky and it's fast and sharp. All right, we got another one. George Spencer versus Kevin Salgado. This is another one on that Fox prelim before the pay-per-view. This is a step-up fight for George Spencer. You know what I'm saying? We seen Kevin Salgado. He fought Brian Perella on the undercard of Lubin versus Fondora. I thought Perella boxed him and took him to school, to be honest. But he's a come forward guy, real basic. To me, he didn't really show too much. He was trying to pressure. George Spencer, he can box. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It seemed like he's stuck in neutral. You know what I'm saying? He has some good performance and he has some okay. We don't know. But this is a step up for him. So this is time for him to shine. He got a big platform to do it on right before the pay-per-view start. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? They got him in this spot for a reason. I think George Spencer can beat this guy right here. I think he can beat him. But I think it's his toughest fight. So we'll see how Kevin Salgado, if he can cut the ring off, he can be consistent with his work. You know what I'm saying? Not following George Spencer around. And George Spencer go to the body and start to push this kid back. We'll see. We'll see. But it's definitely a step up for him. Not even gonna lie, I don't care about seeing George Spencer fight at this point. Yeah, he gonna be on Fox though. I'm definitely gonna check it out. I like Spencer by decision. Yeah, I think that's sound about right. Decision. It could be a tough fight though. All right, to the pay-per-view part. This is a pretty good fight, man. This one gonna be a tough one too. Rayo Venezuela versus Jeswer Corrales, former world champion Jeswer Corrales, coming off a tough victory in March. You know what I'm saying? He was dropped in that fight too, so his chin is kind of suspect. He been stopped before. He got dropped by Chris Colbert. He one of those guys that can make the shit ugly. You know what I'm saying? He can make a fight ugly. A lot of head clashes, a lot of holding, a lot of dirty stuff. He can make it like that. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what Rayo brings to the table. I know he's been looking good lately. He got a first round knockout on the Spence Ugas undercard. So this another former world champion. It's a good developmental fight. It's a tough fight too. I think Rayo got the size advantage. You know what I'm saying? He's taller. We'll see. Rayo keep his head in the air when he punches, so maybe Corrales can step with him and hit him with one of those looping shots. We don't know. We'll see. But can he take some of that shit that Rayo bringing? So it's a good fight though, man. It's a WBC. I think it got a regional title on the line. Our man Jesper Corrales is number 2 in the WBA at 135. So this is a big fight though, and it's a step. It's another step for Rayo to see where he at in the lightweight division. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All right, so the second fight, you got Abner Mares making his return. He's gonna face Miguel Flores. So, if y'all pay attention to all PBC pay-per-views, they're gonna have one former world champion that haven't fought in a while on the undercard. So they always do that. You know what I'm saying? So this is what this is. Marvin, they're giving him one last opportunity. This fight's at 130. This is a good fight to come back to, especially and he's an LA guy, so he can bring in a crowd at the what they call it, crypto.com arena, Staples Center. So he can bring out a crowd out there. But he's facing Miguel Flores, I think he got stopped the last time I seen him versus Eduardo Ramirez. I can't remember. I think that was on the Spence Danny undercard. But yeah, this is a fight that Mares can win. He's a better boxer. When he's when he's active, he's a good boxer. He's not a big puncher, but he can throw punches in combination, and he's a good body puncher. But he's crafty. He a veteran. You know what I'm saying? So I expect him to win. Like I said, these older former world champions, they get opportunities at PBC. I would not be surprised if Mares, if he looked good, he get a crack at Hector Luis Garcia, who just won the WBA title. So I won't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? So they got him in a spot where he can shine. And this a fight I think he should win. You know what I'm saying? All right, moving on to the co-main. So this is gonna be a pretty good one right here. This is WBC eliminator at 135 pounds. I took Venezuela, but Corrales is definitely a live dog. He said interesting fight. Yeah, that I want to see can Rayo deal with that dirty shit and that, him being crafty and stuff like that. But this one right here that's another good fight though. Matchup wise, is a good fight. And it's underrated. And Waller Ramirez, man, they must love him on PBC. This is 6 pay-per-view undercard. You know what I'm saying? He just fought on a pay-per-view on Tank Davis undercard where he got a victory. You know what I'm saying? He moving up to 135. So that can be something to look at. Pitbull Cruz is not a big 35 pounder. He normally come in like 133 or something like that. So this should be a good fight, maybe in the pocket. Ramirez is a southpaw. He got some decent power too. We'll see if it carries up. And then Pitbull Cruz like to fight in the pocket, and he like to come get you. So this is a good one though. It's a WBC eliminator, man. It's one of those fights for this show. You know what I'm saying, in LA that it's gonna build up the crowd and the recent fan base that Pitbull Cruz has acquired after facing Tank. They're trying to build off of that shit. So that's why this fight is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? He said, I thought Luis Melendez beat him. And that was a close fight. I thought Ramirez won that fight tight, though. You know what I'm saying? But that was a good one. That was a good fight, though. We're going to see. But they must love him, man. He fought on Wilder's pay-per-view. He fought on 2 of Spence pay-per-views. Fought on Tank. Now he's on this one right here. So, yeah, somebody looking out for him. He is a Samson boxer, so that's probably the reason. So, but I like Pitbull Cruz. I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna stay with the momentum. I think he's gonna build off that fight. That fight with Gamboa. I mean, he's supposed to do what he had to do. All right, to the main event. So this is a pretty good one, though. You know what I'm saying? This top 10 heavyweights, in my opinion. They got different styles. They both coming off of vulnerable performance. You know what I'm saying? King Kong Ortiz just fought New Year's Eve versus Charles Martin. That was a pretty entertaining fight, though. It was more entertaining than I expected. He got dropped twice in that fight. You know what I'm saying? He got dropped with like a overhand left at the end of round 1, I believe, like kind of like behind the head. Then he got dropped with a jab like in the third. So it looked like his legs wasn't there too when you watch that fight. He didn't have his legs. That's the first time I seen him not having his legs all the way like that. But he came from behind and got a knockout victory. You know what I'm saying? He caught Charles Martin with that overhand left hand, and he froze him, and then he finished him. So that was a good victory, though. It was a better than expected fight with him and Charles Martin. He come into this fight with a guy with fast hands. He's shorter. Andy Ruiz got fast hands, like to go to the body. Andy Ruiz, to me, I believe this is the time that he can really get King Kong Ortiz if he make him fight with him. The thing is, Ortiz is such a good counterpuncher and stays in position so well. He may slow down Andy Ruiz's output. That's the thing I worry about. And Andy Ruiz is going to actually throw some punches, you know what I'm saying? Or his output going to cut down. If his output cut down, I like Ortiz by decision. If he picking up the pace and going to the body like he did against Areola, and that's how he came back from that knockdown. Like I said, both guys coming off of vulnerable performances. He got dropped by Areola earlier in that fight, but he started to get back in there by going to the body and slowing down Areola. He had to do that with Ortiz. Go to the body. You know what I'm saying? Definitely finish up to the body. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Ruiz, I can't recall him fighting a southpaw. This is like the first southpaw he done fought that I can remember. Anybody, any note, not early in his career type shit, but as he climbed up the ranks to become a contender, this is the first southpaw I think he has scheduled to fight. And that can be tricky too. You know what I'm saying? He got a new coach, you know what I'm saying? We don't know the credentials of his new coach. We'll see. I'm gonna pick Ortiz. I'm gonna stay with Ortiz. Ortiz seems more stable to me. More, I know what I'm gonna get out of him. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be a good counterpuncher. And Ortiz don't really lose that many rounds, other than he getting knocked down by Deontay Wilder and shit. He lost a couple of rounds back in the day. I remember the Brian Jennings fight. There was like alternating rounds. But if you really look at his fights, the majority of the fights that he had, he don't lose that many rounds. So it's gonna be interesting to see the game plan of Andy Ruiz. I like him to be aggressive, take it to the old guy, push him back, go to the body, let your hands go. You got a good chin, so trust in your chin, and then let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? But I like Ortiz outboxing him. We'll see though. So Ortiz, Martin with Southpaw versus Southpaw. I'm expecting this fight to be different. I'm leaning towards Ortiz by decision. Yeah, I think it's gonna be more tactical. Those guys gonna be, I think it'll be more tactical. I think he's gonna slow down Andy a little bit. I think Andy may pick it up down the stretch. Trap House Boxing in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. He said Ruiz also coming up. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Yep. He fought May 20. And when he fight? May 2021, I believe. Yeah, May 1st, 2021. Yep. So yeah, so that's a minute. TS Boxing in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. I want Ortiz to win, but I think it's a setup. How's the setup? How's the setup? I've been impressed with Weed's workout video. Yeah, me too. I seen. Yeah, what's up, Andrew Charles? I seen them videos, man. He did look pretty good. I like how he was finishing up the combination to the body. His hand speed is always good. But Andy can get lazy up in there too. Michael James 616. What's good with you, bro? Salute. He said Chandler untrustworthy versus Hellenius. Who fought Hellenius? Which one of these guys fought Hellenius? I don't think neither one of them did. You talking about one of these guys? I don't remember they fighting Hellenius. Unless you're talking about Kornacki. But we'll see though. We'll see. I don't want to see Andy step it up. I seen fights when Andy kind of be lazy and don't want to cut the ring off. Ortiz not moving like that, but Ortiz can get on his toes a little bit and start jabbing. He said Areola. Okay, Areola. Yeah, he got hit. Yeah. Areola touched him. Ortiz can get on his toes a little bit. Ortiz too. Another thing about this, Ortiz got a hell of a presence in the ring, like more like dominating presence. He don't really be doing too much. He a paw with a jab. He really don't really throw that jab like he should, but he just creates this. I don't know, kind of aura like he's in control. You know what I'm saying? And you can't make a mistake. So that's what I'm saying. Andy, if he's throwing combinations, he got to be aware of that straight left hand comment or the right hook. So how many combinations he gonna? I mean, like he gonna throw 3-punch combination, 4, 5. How you gonna do it? He definitely got to dig to the body. You know what I'm saying? He said they're hoping to make the Wilder fight at any cost. Ortiz being really old. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's what they want to do. I will admit that, but it's no guarantee Wilder is actually going to go down that route though. So, yeah, that is a big fight for them. They've been trying to make that fight, or they've been hoping to make that fight. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know if it's a setup though, because if it was a setup, then they probably have both guys off the ring for a long time. You know what I'm saying? They let Ortiz got a fight this year. This is his second fight this year, so he should be in pretty good shape. It should be interesting to see where these guys come in, and I'm guessing Ortiz gonna be somewhere like 242, and I'm guessing Andy gonna be something like 265, 262, somewhere in between there. If he's higher, like 268, I'm okay. That was his weight versus AJ. But if he's above 260, 270, then he gonna have some problems. And I don't like him light. I don't like Andy Ruiz 250. I don't think he's taking punches like that. That may have been the case with Areola. So we'll see though. My man thinks it's a setup. I'm not so sure. We'll see. I want to see Andy fight. I want to see the Andy that fought Derevyanchenko. Yeah, Demarenko. Yeah, I remember that. That was his first fight with PBC. Yeah, we'll see. He got to get inside. It's a difference though, because Ortiz not gonna just let you get inside like that without catching something coming back. I'm expecting a classic Bull versus Matador fight. It could be something like that. Yeah, I can see something like that. We'll see. Ortiz legs ain't like that. So we'll see if we want to sit down a little bit. I think they're gonna be trying to sit down a little bit and catch Andy coming forward. Because like I said, Andy to me sometimes in some fights he don't be as he'll get lazy in there. He'll get lazy. I feel like he was getting a little lazy in the the Parker fight, and I thought he won that fight. And I was saying he was being lazy. I thought he could have did more. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. So it's a good weekend of boxing for sure. I'm gonna do a little recap just in case anybody missed it. But it's a good weekend for sure. And none of these fights going to clash with each other, so that's a good thing. All right, so September the 1st, it's a local show, Joy DeVeco versus Mike Marshall. So I gotta get a link for that one. We got a card from Mexico, Box Stars, headlined by Jonathan Rodriguez. Jonathan Rodriguez is a good top 10 level 115-pound fighter. He fought in Cajas last year to a very good fight. So he's coming back. Albert Bell is fighting on Fight TV. This is a big fight for him. It's a top 3 WO world ranking at 130. He's facing a guy, Nicholas Polanco, who is kind of yeah, he gonna come to fight. You know what I'm saying? Awkward, throw a lot of looping shots. You know what I'm saying? He's just as tall as Albert Bell, and maybe he can touch him when he's pulling straight back. We'll see. We got a card from the UK, Liam Smith. You know what I'm saying? This is his first fight with boxer. You know what I'm saying? Got a pretty decent undercard. Got this good women's fight, Natasha Jonas versus Patricia Bogarт. This is a 154 a unification fight, WBC and WBO. So big time fight. You know what I'm saying? Later on this month at 154, Hannah Rankin, the WBA champion, she's going to face Terry Harper for the title. So the ladies, whoever wins this can unify. You know what I'm saying? We can get the ball rolling. Then you got this card right here on the zone. September the 3rd. It's at night, so it's not gonna clash with that Sky Sports card. You got Estrada coming back. I think it's a tune-up. He got a big fight with Chocolatito on deck in December. You got Cruz versus Majanovic, part 2. That's a WBA world title fight. You got vacant IBF, 108-pound fight. Flores versus Nazgan. I messed his name up. Nazgansinga. That should be a good fight though, man. My man Nachan Singa, if he can box a little bit and kind of stay clean a little bit, he probably can get the decision. But I like Flores. And then you got Rocky Hernandez versus Jorge Mata. That's gonna be an all-out war right there. And then we got the pay-per-view on Fox, Ruiz versus Ortiz. Pretty good top 10 heavyweight fight. You got Mike Players on the card. He's going to face Raíz Salim. George Spencer versus Kevin Salgado. You got Rayo Venezuela versus Jezreel Corrales. That's a good fight, 135. Adam Mares is coming back versus Miguel Flores. Then you got another good lightweight fight. Pitbull Cruz versus Eduardo Ramirez is going to cap it off with the heavyweight fight. So a lot of boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of boxing on this Labor Day weekend. So should be some good stuff. My man JC in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Yeah, plug. Salute to you, bro. I'm a Joey fan. Yeah, he's coming back, man. Look out for him. I got Bell by decision. Yeah, I like Bell too. I like Bell too. Bell's a high risk, low reward type of guy. He said decent card. Yeah, it's a lot of good fights, man. And like I said, none of those cards gonna clash. So yeah. But I want to salute everybody coming through the building. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't did it. Y'all can follow me on my social media, Twitter at OverJ, Instagram Does Boxing. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for everybody coming through. That's my time, and I'm out.